Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. What do we got? Wow, this artwork, I don't think I mentioned it before, but it's kind of awesome. Just like turning into petals. What do we want out of this pack? We have Liliana the Veil is a really good card. You can play her early. The Edict effect is particularly important in Vintage, where there are creatures that like Blightsteel you can't really interact with too easily. You can even kill Emrakul. Although, if Emrakul's in play, you're probably dying. I'm leaning towards Liliana. You could take Sacred Foundry if you want to stay open. This card is pretty nice. And then like Garrick, Heartbeat of Spring if you want to force Storm, but I think this card is just the best card in the pack. Ooh, okay. Not complaining about that. Liliana into Mox Jet. Great start again. She gets better the earlier you can put her down, so on color Mox, not complaining too much. High Tide is something to note. Tropical Island is really good too, but that must have been a busted pack if we're getting past a Mox Jet. Here we can take, let's see, Leovold is good, but it is hard on the mana. And then they printed this in blue. Like, a harder to kill version of this in blue is ridiculous. That being said, there's not that much else in this pack that is particularly enticing. Like, Temple Garden is fine, but I don't really want to be green or white. Especially with like the start of Liliana, that just seems not that exciting. Ingrath Rampage is okay, but it's also hard to cast, so I'd rather just take like the better card. So I think I'm just gonna take Leovold. The other option could be like a Noble Hierarch, but basically this is kind of like a speculative pick. I'm not likely to play it, but if the colors come together that I end up Sultai, which is a pretty fun combination, I'll probably play Leovold. Now we can take... Well, Temple Garden would have been good with Teferi. Jite is good, but not great with Liliana. Cabal Ritual can turbo her out a little bit, but not that well. Still kind of open-ended. We can really do whatever we want. We could take Sakura Tribe Elder and end up like Sultai mid-range. Like take this, get mana to play Leovold. That seems kind of weak. I kind of want to just take Teferi and end up like Esper maybe. Teferi's really busted. He does cost 5 mana, but he does kind of just interact with like basically every permanent, right? That's a very late run in 6. Well, I have successfully taken like all of the colors in my first like what 3 picks or something. Is that even good? I think it's good. Yeah, we'll take Ren in 6. The more I play with this card, the more impressed I get with it. It's just like so unbelievably strong. Here we can take, we might need a Lotus Cobra now to help fix the mana for whatever nonsense we're playing here. And if green is going to be this open, then we could be like end up 5-color green, which I don't hate. Also, Lotus Cobra is good with fetch lands. I think if I had perfect mana, Brazen Borrower would be better, but I think I'm going to need a little bit of help casting stuff. I don't know. 5-color Planeswalkers is an archetype I don't get to play very often in Vintage Cube, so let's see if we can make it work. I don't think it's great. I think if you've seen any of like my modern or legacy cube drafts, 5-color Planeswalkers works a lot better there because there's no like very strong linear strategies to punish you. Here you can just get like wrecked by mono red or mono green. Like all the other strategies are powered up and you're over here just playing like slow stuff. It's not the best, but it's fun. And when it works, it's great. And I think basically we're locked into taking like lands every single pick. Like, at the moment I can play Leovold with what I got going on over here, but I don't know if that's where I'm going to end up. Shambling Vent. So right now black-white we have decent fixing for. Pyroclasm would be nice in a deck like this. Oh, Day of Judgment. See, this is the downside of like playing this strategy in Vintage. In like Legacy and Modern Cube, Day of Judgment, it answers almost all the important permanents. In Vintage, like there's a lot of indestructible stuff. Storm, like you just die to Storm. But you do want at least 1 Wrath. So we'll get there. I think Toxic Deluge was in this pack. Uh-oh. Not anymore. Sacred Foundry is fetchable. We probably need fetchable lands as opposed to lands that enter tapped. So we're going to take that. Scrubland is good. Wow, that's a lot of black-white fixing, but it is fetchable. Okay, so now black-white is easy. The rest of it is getting hard. Needle Spires gives us red-white. Okay. I do like Ingrath Rampage, because this does enter tapped and it's kind of slow. I'm gonna take this. Okay, we can take a disenchant. Just good cheap interaction. I don't think we have enough mana for like a Thundermaw. Okay, I like Inspiring Vantage a lot more because it, again, comes down early. Triumph is good. Nature's Claim, okay. 5-color pile it is, let's go. Ooh, okay. I probably just have to take Coalition Relic. It's really good mana fixing, it's ramp. It kind of does everything we want. Bloodstained Mire would be awesome, but this just fixes our mana like way more than Bloodstained Mire does. There was a Swords to Plowshares in that pack. Like, almost everything I wanted was in that pack, but sometimes you gotta work with what you're dealt. What do we want here? It could be a Signet, but a lot of our interaction is cheaper than Signets. Let's see, we're like I'm trying to figure out what our main color is. So our white fixing is fine. We don't actually have very many blue cards, we have 2. I could take Demonic Tutor, because that is also kind of mana fixing, right? I could technically Demonic Tutor for a land. It's either that or I take some of the Signets, which are probably better when you're playing like 4 mana, like 5-color Planeswalkers. Alright, I'll take Is It Signet? I think it is the best Signet. Ooh, Gonti. I like Gonti. I also am interested in Savannah. I think I'm going to take Gonti and try and wheel Savannah. This lets us play our opponent's Planeswalkers. That way we can play even more Planeswalkers than we're currently limited to. Seems pretty fun. Wow. I want to take a lot of these. I think I need to take the fetch over the dual land because I have a lot of duals. And we need at least a couple fetches with Ren and 6. Passing Oracle hurts. Passing Force of Negation hurts. And also Shelduck Isle was in that pack as well, I think. But we're pretty limited on what spells we can take because we just have to make our mana base work out first. Taiga's decent. It's like a Taiga passing a bunch of great cards, but again, when you commit to 5-color pile, you like have to hard commit. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out. Which is better here? So you can kill creatures and you make wolves. I think Elspeth is actually a stronger Planeswalker than Garruk, and also Garruk will probably wheel, so we'll take Elspeth. Gonti goes here. Look at this curve, it's a perfect curve. So this is kind of an impromptu stipulation, because people don't really understand when I'm doing this. Like, when I draft stipulations, I decide in the draft I'm going to do something fun, and then while I'm drafting, I get comments like, well, why didn't you take this? So this is a draft for fun, and basically I'm trying to draft 5-color Planeswalkers. So I'm taking all of the lands and all of the Planeswalkers. It's not necessarily the best strategy, but for the viewers, it's probably more fun than drafting to win every single time. Now that we're clear, we can move on and take fun picks. Cool. Oh man, Fallen Shinobi? Why is it going so late? I don't think this is the deck for Fallen Shinobi. I would take Orzhov's Signet, but I have so much black-white fixing already. Like, look at this. I have like the perfect Mardu mana base that I think I just want to take Chain Lightning. I can like play it early and kill a thing. The next consideration would maybe be Lyra Dawnbringer as like a finisher, but decks like this, you really need spells you can cap. What is going on over here? All the cards that I thought were first pickable wheeled, Swords, Wasteland, and Bloodstained Mire, all busted. I think I probably have to take Swords, although passing Bloodstained Mire really hurts. I'm not going to get better removal than this. This is the best removal spell in the cube. So just got to take it while you can. Inferno Titan. Getting a late Inferno Titan is not too bad here. Good finisher. Geist of Saint Traft is not the best, although it does hit the 5-color pile theme pretty well. You can take Brimaz. Brimaz is so medium, but he does defend our Planeswalkers pretty well. Like, you put him down, he like attacks, he has Vigilance. They can't attack into him because he makes 1/1s. I don't know. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, I would love a Caracas, but getting a Hallowed Fountain is not bad. Wow, we could actually be on the play every single card we draft stipulation as well. I'm not opposed to that. We'll see how it goes. I'm not committing to that, but of all the decks I've drafted, this one's the most likely to get there. Knight of Autumn, just a perfect, versatile threat. Tidehollow Sculler, also a great card. Okay, well, I don't think it's worth playing that card, so we're not going to play every card we draft, but we're very close. Okay, first check for power, no power. Then we look for good cards. Breeding Pool can be picked up with Polluted Delta. I don't think I can afford an Ancient Tomb. I'm leaning towards taking Breeding Pool and trying to wheel this Liliana. That seems kind of nice. Zealous Conscripts is also real good, but again, we need mana here. When you play 5-color pile in Vintage Cube, it's not easy. Because you need to basically like be able to put down a relevant card every single turn. And in order to do that, you need all of the fixing. And I mean all of it. Balance is the Wrath that we're probably looking for. But it is a bit awkward with like, maybe it's okay. Because we do have like Nature's Claim and Disenchant. What I'm wondering is, will Balance wheel and I can just pick up like a Thoughtseize? Or even a Blood Crypt? It probably won't come around. I'm going to take Balance. Because I really need at least one Wrath in my deck. Since Toxic Deluge did not wheel, the Wrath of God that I passed, I forgot what I passed it for. I kind of wish I had that now, because I said Wraths are bad, but having at least one like gives you an answer to go wide creature decks like mono green and stuff like that. Well, there's an Emrakul. I don't think it's worth putting that in this deck. This might be a decent Bloodbraid Elf deck, though. I don't have any counter spells. I have like a lot of good 2 and 3 mana plays. Bloodbraid into Balance is actually kind of interesting because Balance will resolve before Bloodbraid comes into play. Look, if you're playing 5-color pile, that's the time for Bloodbraid. Also, I get to Bloodbraid into Liliana the Veil, which is sweet. I'm on board. Oh boy. We have Lightning Bolt, Terminate, Primeval Titan, Fire and Ice. I'm leaning towards just Lightning Bolt. Again, it's good cheap interaction, and then maybe I can wheel this Terminate because it's in colors that most people are not in. I don't think this is a primetime deck because our curve kind of stops at 6, and we want it to be cheap. Restoration Angel is good with Night of Autumn. It's kind of awesome with Ganti, actually, but I'm just going to take Bolt. Ooh, Ashiok. Oh no! All my favorite Planeswalkers! I think Ashiok has to be the pick, but Ajani Vengeance is great. Ashiok has like 0% chance of wheeling. Sometimes Ajani wheels, and that would be awesome, but I don't think, oh man, 5-color Planeswalker pile deck would not be complete without Nicol Bolas the Dragon God. Oh gosh, I think I have to take this, but probably Sweltering Suns or like Huntmaster might be better, but like, again, 5-color Planeswalker pile just does not work without him. Gotta take Scalding Tarn for mana considerations. Okay, there's a Wrath of God. Okay, this deck is shaping up. We could take Mortars, but again, we need, I think, the 4-mana Wrath. This is beautiful. Doretti's not really for us. This kills Planeswalkers. So I think I take Zealous Conscripts. It lets us be a little bit more proactive against certain decks. Blood Crypt? Okay, I'll take a Blood Crypt. Passing on the Scarab God. I think we have enough power going on that we don't really need the Scarab God. That could be not true, but I'm going to take a Blood Crypt. And then we can take Mastermind's Acquisition. The upside is really not that good here because we're playing like every card in our deck. Expansion Explosion, maybe. That gives us like a Sphinx's Revelation type effect. I wish I had Sphinx's Rev, but this will be a good plan B. Terminate is great. Do I play Lightning Strike? I don't think this is a looting deck. Maybe we'll play Lightning Strike. Sweltering Sun's Wield, okay. Burning of Jinye. Okay, Burning is interesting. It's good with Ren and 6. I think I like it more than Sweltering Suns, actually. Because if we like just put down a couple Planeswalkers, cast Burning, that could easily win the game. So how many playables do I have right now? 28. So I do need to make some cuts. Probably not playing this. Maybe I don't main deck Burning of Jinye. Brimaz is fine, but he is kind of weak. Tidehollow Sculler, I'll bring in against combo decks, but I don't like playing Tidehollow Sculler in a deck that's playing Balance and Wrath of God. I'd rather just have board wipes. I don't actually think I need a Lotus Cobra here, as weird as it might seem. So this deck doesn't have like explicit card advantage. Like there's no cards in here that say like draw a card, except I guess Teferi. And does he draw a card? Yes. So except for these two, there's nothing that explicitly gives us card advantage. But I think we can do pretty well. We also have a Mox Jet, which I had forgotten about. This mana base is kind of beautiful. Holy cow. Let's not play against Sundering Titan, please. Okay, so let's go through. Making a mana base for a deck like this is very hard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, white sources. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources. Red sources I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red sources seems like plenty, so I'm not adding any mountains. Green I have 1, 2, 3, 4 green sources. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I want a basic forest. I don't want a basic mountain. Do I need a basic island? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue sources, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4 blue spells. I don't think I need a basic island. So I could do like this. It's 41. I can get rid of the extra plains. No, yeah. Because this is also a black source. I think this is right. I don't really... I'm not quite sure. I don't need so much red, but the only red card I can realistically take out would be Inspiring Vantage, which is also a white source. So I think we're good. There is maybe some consideration for cutting Wrath of God, putting in Sweltering Suns, and cutting Plains for Mountain. That would make our Sweltering Suns more castable, and it comes down earlier. There's also a consideration for playing Zealous Conscripts. But I like the deck how it is, because it's kind of awesome. Maybe I don't play, maybe Nature's Claim is like kind of bad, because it is a splash color too. So I'd rather have like a high impact thing. I also already have Disenchant, which does the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That lets me, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. Because I can't even fetch basic forest with any of my lands. Maybe I get rid of Night of Autumn for that reason, because it's also kind of hard to cast. Then I can play Sweltering Suns. Is that good? Because then it's just Rented 6 Leavold and Bloodbraid Elf, which seems okay to me. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources for Sweltering Suns. I think I still run this basic forest, but I just have less green spells, because my white is good, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, white is good, red is good, black is good, blue is fine. Okay, I think we're gonna run the deck like this. 16 lands plus a Mox. So you guys run one. Alright, we're playing against Magus of Farts. That's a good name. We're gonna go first. This deck really likes to go first. I will keep this. So balance is really the only awkward hit with Bloodbraid. We have quite a few Planeswalkers, and like Bloodbraid into a Planeswalker is kind of disgusting. Also, if my opponent plays like a bunch of mana dorks, I'm not above just casting balance here. So Scalding Tarn, I guess, is going to get a Blood Crypt. I think I'm going to wait on that decision and just play Sacred Foundry tapped. Because Nicol Bolas is a little bit away from being cast. I also have to make sure playing decks like this is very hard. Okay, Shambling Vent is an easy card to play here. Go. So now I have enough white, I have enough red. So if I had a blue-black duel, I don't think I do, I would play this. Is it Signet? Well, they were not in my draft pod. I'll play Scalding Tarn. Pass turn. I'm just going to guess that they're like Phoenix. Not Phoenix, Exarch Twin. So Sword should help there. Please don't be a Planeswalker. Sneak attack. Oh boy. Well, any creature besides Emrakul I can deal with. I'm gonna wait to fetch because I want to draw more mana. There's our basic forest. Alright, let's play basic forest and just see what they're about to sneak attack out. Not too much else I can do here. Balance would actually make me discard cards and sacrifice lands, so that seems not that great. So let's just hope it's Blightsteel Colossus. Teferi. Okay. They draw an untap. Well, at least I can Bloodbraid into it. I think this is going to get an island, but it could also get Blood Crypt. Yeah, let's get Blood Crypt tapped. I don't want to take any damage, especially with them having Sneak Attack in play. Oh wait, that doesn't add blue. Yeah, I think I want blue. Let's go ahead and just get Breeding Pool or Fountain. My own Teferi. I think I would kind of prefer to get down a Bloodbraid Elf here. So let's do that, holding up. What land would I like to lose the most? Probably Taiga or Sacred Foundry. What am I doing? No, don't activate. That green Bloodbraid Elf. Cascade into a burn spell, hit Teferi. Ooh, okay. We're playing modern now. They mana drain the Bloodbraid Elf. That's a little bit scary. Let's uptick Liliana. Probably just gonna discard Nicol Bolas. I'm very far away from casting that. Hopefully they can't do anything too scary with mana drain. Discard Brainstorm. Makes sense. Okay, well they only have 2 cards in hand. They're gonna draw 2 more on their turn. And they have like a bunch of mana. I think they have 10 mana if I counted right. Okay, that's pretty gross, but here we are. I drew swords, okay. This is a really bad hand, but I still have an answer to sneak attack, so that's not the worst. And we can slowly tick up Liliana to ultimate. I know Teferi can tuck, but this looks like a control deck that is splashing. Wow, okay. Soul Ring makes me scared. I was gonna say a control deck that's splashing sneak attack Emrakul, but they have like Soul Ring Time Twister. This is real scary. Please be Consecrated Sphinx. I know Sphinx doesn't cost this much. Dude, come on. Oh god, that's gonna kill all of my lands except for 1. And then I can cast Balance. Okay. Oh, why? Why are they playing Sundering Titan? Why did this happen? Well, alright. They didn't have Emrakul because they would have just done that. So let's just hope that they don't have any other scary things. So we can go Swamp, Balance. Please don't Daze. Right now this has them sacrificing down to 2 lands and then killing one of their own lands. Teferi is a problem. Okay. But again, they have Soul Ring, so that's not that great. Uptick Liliana. Liliana will discard a uncastable Sweltering Suns, I believe. Somehow I have to get up to like Ren in 6 mana. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I cast Balance, put my opponent down to 1 land, and they're gonna go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana on their turn. Oh gosh. Freaking Sundering Titan. It is justice that that would be what I play against round 1, playing this greedy mana base, but my goodness, does it hurt. So, okay. This could be worse. There he is, the man of the hour. Polluted Delta, uptick Liliana. I think I just discard Nicol Bolas, but I think I can cast him off of Coalition Relic next turn, and he can kill Planeswalkers. Let's discard Gonti. As much as I love Gonti, I think Nicol Bolas is too slow to deal with the Teferi Ultimate, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. If my opponent like uses Teferi to tuck Liliana, there's a chance. Deceiver Exarch. What is this much mana? Restoration Angel. Okay. So I can kill it now before they untap, or I can wait for them to Kiki-Jiki. I think it's better to get greedy and wait. I need like everything to go right here. Like if they tap out for Kiki-Jiki, tap it, targeting Restoration Angel, and then in response I swords the Resto, then I get to Liliana Ultimate. Whereas if I just swords the Resto here, they can just play and attack Liliana with Kiki-Jiki. And then Teferi goes up to 8, and then I can't stop him, and then they ultimate. So we're playing greedy. Zealous Conscripts. Oh, okay, well, Liliana Ultimate only kills 1 permanent here. This is disgusting. This is, oh man. Yeah, that happens. Yep. Well, I'll float a mana. So Kiki-Jiki is lethal with either of these 2 threats. Polluted Delta can get me, I guess I choose that one. Oh man. Killed by my own wrath. So I can swords, and then I lose to Kiki. But there are so many things that need to go right here. They had like all of the answers to all of the things I'm playing. Sundering Titan was particularly brutal. That does not get hit by Sundering Titan. Okay. I mean, the problem is they just ultimate Teferi here. But we need my opponent to like get greedy and try and uptick Teferi 1 more time. Okay. That's gonna be hard. Okay, that's... Oh my gosh. Their deck is like the anti-my deck. What am I bringing in here? Nature's Claim, Night of Autumn. Honestly, Brimaz is like kind of decent. Sweltering Suns is not great. Wrath of God. also not that good. It's kind of like slow in sorcery speed. I need more like quick interactive things like lightning strike. Rampage can deal with planeswalkers. That would have been great to draw at any point during that game. Conscripts I like everything in here is good. Maybe Brimez is slow. Liliana is sketchy against opposing Zealous conscripts, but it is good with Bloodbraid. Maybe I get rid of Chain Lightning because they're also playing red. Yeah. It's sorcery speed, which is like not the best, and they're playing red, so if I like try and kill something, it's not impossible that they... Oof. I don't think I could keep this hand, but if I draw a land, it's good. Is it good? I mean, I get to Bloodbraid. I'm gonna keep. I'm feeling froggy. The lead on Courtyard. We have at least one land that doesn't get Sundering Titaned. And I'm just gonna draw a land in the next two, and then Coalition Relic, and then win. It's gonna be fine. That is not a turn 1 Soul Ring. That is not a land. Okay. This would have been a good... No, never mind. I was gonna say it would be a good land tax deck if land tax could find non-basics, but it cannot. Alright, deck. Give us an untapped blue source. Black mana, I won't complain too much. That still gives us a Coalition Relic. Go. So I can Bloodbraid, I can Ashiok. It really depends on if they look like they're holding up Mana Drain, which seems to be the case. So this is going to add red. I think I'm going to go Izzet Signet into Bloodbraid Elf. Or I can play Ashiok. I guess I can also play Gonti, but that's when he enters, whereas Bloodbraid is when it's cast. So if I Bloodbraid into like... Swords to Plowshares is the only bad hit. I have some like bad burn spells, so I'm leaning towards Ashiok. This also leaves me with Coalition Relic too, so if they Mana Drain, I can still activate this. And Ashiok does go up to 5 toughness, so they can't kill it with Wandering Funeral. Okay. Like, you can only beat so much. Mana Drain is like at its best against our deck because everything we play is clunky and like defensive. So they just get to like sit back because we have to play a spell to win the game. And then they just Mana Drain and play a Sundering Titan and kill a bunch of stuff. Although Sundering Titan here would actually be kind of good for us. So I kind of hope they play Sundering Titan. Okay, Mana Drain into Treasure Cruise is not scary. There are many worse things they could do. So this is going to add... I kind of want to play Gonti. Let's add black. I can also cast Balance. I can make them lose a land and discard 3 cards. That's not the worst rate I've ever seen. I can also cast Gonti first. You know what? I think I'm going to cast Gonti first and then play Balance. Yeah, because that puts less cards in my hand, so I have to discard even more. I lose my Death Touch creature, but they lose a card in hand. Oh, they have Black Lotus? Wait. They have Soul Ring and Black Lotus in their deck. That's absurd. What happens to the rest? They go on the bottom? Black Lotus is kind of good. Splinter Twin on Gonti is kind of funny. Also good on Inferno Titan. I don't really need Black Lotus anymore, so I'm just gonna get rid of Splinter Twin. Black Lotus goes on the bottom, then cast Balance. They discard down to 3 cards. They lose a land as well. No, you have Spell Pierce? Stop. God, why? Why did I sequence it that way? That hurts so badly. Alright, well, can't win them all. Ugh! So if I had balanced first, I would have kept Gonti in play and beaten Spell Pierce. I don't actually know what's better, but I know they can't Splinter Twin me, so that's exciting. Teferi, yep. And they get to untap. Okay, well, Bloodbraid Elf can hopefully deal with Teferi. They used Mana Drain and exiled it and Spell Pierce. So let's cast a Bloodbraid Elf. This plays around Miscalc. Please don't be Swords to Plowshares. Anything else? Come on! Wow, my luck these games has been not good. We can say that. Any other spell would have been awesome. I have burn spells which could guarantee Teferi dies, but they got us with that. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. Rainstorm trying to find action I don't hate. If we can kill Teferi here, I'll feel like not good, but not terrible about our position. Okay. We can charge Coalition Relic, we can start Splinter Twin Gontiing. If I beat this deck even in one game, I will be very happy. This looks like a Soul Ring Sundering Titan to me, which is not the worst, because they do have to kill 2 of their own lands if they do that. They're ready. Okay. Okay. Discarding Chromox, that makes sense. So this feels like Restoration Angel to me, which would be nice if I had a Swords of Plowshares for. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy. So I guess they can't exactly block with Restoration Angel, and it would be nice to Liliana Edict away a Resto. I think I'm gonna add black, or no, red. What do I do with this turn? I can play Teferi, and then I have 2 mana left. I can play Liliana and Splinter Twin. I kind of like Splinter Twin. Start there. Then I get to see what's in their deck and stuff. There is some consideration to leaving Splinter Twin exiled, but if they're playing Restoration Angel, then they're almost certainly also playing Kiki-Jiki. Great. Let's make a token, see what's in your deck. We're gonna keep this one. That way I can keep doing this. Oh, I could try and deck them with Wheel of Fortune, but I think just exiling Sundering Titan seems kind of good, because then I don't get hit by it. Yeah. Also, then I can control it. Alright, so I'm going to move to combat and attack to ready. I'm fully expecting a Restoration Angel to block, but then I get to Liliana, and that's pretty good. Yep. That was like very obvious. But that's a trade I'm okay making. Basically just getting rid of... And I know Liliana's going to die. It's just kind of like a sorcery speed removal spell here, but... Getting rid of Kiki-Jiki targets is good. So now if they want to kill Liliana, they have to use a bunch of mana. They do have Soul Ring, so it's not like that difficult. Oh, they have Remand too. Probably we just have to leave Sundering Titan exiled. Trying to think what they can do. Zealous Conscripts on Gonti is kind of funny. Okay, everything I say they just do, and it's kind of scary. Oh, that's really bad. They get to kill the Gonti? Oh, come on. Sometimes you just play games of Magic where the opponent has literally everything, and these last 2 games have been it. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Ancestral Recall. They have Dak Faden stealing my relic. Yeah. This is a game of Magic. I can't even cast Elspeth, which would be like amazing here. Or Inferno Titan to kill Dak. Ugh. Well, my only play is Teferi. The real question is, what do I do with him? If I downtick, he's just going to die, so I have to uptick and hope to draw like a... I don't actually have any burn spells that I can hit. Let's draw a red source and a burn spell. Nicol Bolas. I just realized I can't draw a red source and a burn spell, but... So they can kill Teferi. Let's untap Concealed Courtyard and Swamp. If they activate one of their lands, which they probably will. Because we lost our Swords of Plowshares. It's in exile now, somewhere. Maybe I should have just taken Wheel of Fortune and tried to deck them. Because their deck does kill really slowly. But I think we're just going to get killed by Kiki-Jiki right now. Oh my god, no, Narset into Time Spiral. Oh, they had everything. Oh, that wasn't that bad. So, Nicol Bolas can kill Planeswalkers. I can Lightning Strike down the Narset. If I get to Teferi uptick. What do I want to do here? I think Elspeth is too weak, so we get rid of Elspeth. Nicol Bolas does have Dak Faden's ability to steal back Coalition Relic, but I don't think I'm anywhere near casting Nicol Bolas, so I think I basically need to draw a red mana, play Inferno Titan, uptick Teferi. Yeah, I need to draw a red source here, which I have like a lot of. Inferno Titan kills... Come on! That was just rude. What is going on here? Why did they activate Fumarole? Okay. Well, I'm like very dead. I can't even draw off of Teferi. This is absolutely brutal. I don't really know how I get out of this. This is one of the worst games of Magic I've been beat at. One of the worst beatings I've taken. I don't know how to say this. This is Kiki Jiki. I have no cards in hand. Yeah, alright, we did. Alright, let's hope for a better round 2. My god. See you guys there. Alright, let's just hope for a better... Like, everything went wrong those games. We're gonna move past it. We're gonna go first. Gonna get a good hand. We're gonna be turn 3 Ashiok into turn 4 Bloodbraid Elf. Seems good to me. And so we're just gonna have a fun game. Opponent's gonna lead on. What do I want to play against? Mono green? I pretty much always want to play against green because I just think it's bad. Like, if you get everything, it's good. Like, turn 2 Rafellos, turn 3 Natural Order, sure. But if you don't, it's not good. Play around Wasteland, I guess, even though I'm led on Breeding Pool, which definitely does not play around Wasteland. Another blue-red deck? Dude. Well, let's go ahead and play Ashiok. I'm not gonna wait and play around Daze or Spell Pierce until I've seen it, yeah. And this gives me more insight into what their deck is. Are they aggro? Are they control? Are they 3-color Fire Blast search for his Kanta? Okay. So I would say Storm. Fire Blast makes me think Storm, like Thousand Year Storm, but Plains makes me say otherwise. So I don't really know what to think of it. But we'll get more information after we activate Ashiok again. So let's do that first. See what's going on. Okay, they're Disenchant Island Plains. I don't know what's going on over there. Bloodbraid Elf is not that great when there are no like things to kill. So I'm just gonna go Badlands into Gonti. And again, trying to find out what's going on over there. Okay, they're just like some weird control deck. Feels like, oh, interesting. I could take Sun Titan, and then if they kill Ashiok, I can get her back. Or I can take Narset and just like probably stop their whole deck, so we're just gonna do that. And Narset's good because it can find stuff from our deck too. It's such a boring card, but I'm playing my opponent's Narset, so really it's Justice, I think. This whole draft is just Justice. My opponent got Justice on me last round for playing like 15 colors. Please don't be... I don't think I have much. I don't think. I have an Inferno Titan in my hand. I don't know what other creatures are in my deck. Famous last words. But I remember Inferno Titan being my 6. At the 5-drop slot, I think it's just Planeswalkers. Bloodbraid Elf is at 4. I don't think I'm playing Knight of Autumn, but if I am, it's not that good. And this is where Bribery is just like a bad card to put in the cube, because it sometimes is 5 mana win the game, and sometimes it's not. And it doesn't depend on your deck, it depends on your opponent's deck. Okay, so I just checked. I guess that's the answer. They had the option of Leovold or Zealous Conscripts. That seems not that good. So they hit Ashiok down to 2. Sure. But I get to keep Gonti and Ashiok stays alive. I think they could have just taken Ashiok and minus X, right? Yeah, they could have just taken Ashiok. That would have been way better. But we'll keep upticking, see what else is going on over there. Glorybringer. A lot of lands. Okay. Well, I think we're sufficiently mana screwing our opponent. I can play Narset, or I can play Bloodbraid Elf and try and hit a Planeswalker. Kind of like playing Bloodbraid Elf. I have targets for everything. Balance would be rough, but I just don't have to cast it. So please don't be Balance. Okay. Lightning Bolt's fine. Look at this. Kill this. There goes your combo. Boom, boom. Hit you for 5. Play a Sacred Foundry tapped. Oh wait, that's my Zealous Conscript. That makes more sense. I forgot about that. I was like, why is it not in the graveyard? I don't know, maybe I should have played Narset to like play around them having like Time Twister, but I didn't really want to like jam Narset and then have them kill her and like somehow Sun Titan it back. But I think I've really locked them out of white mana for the time being. They char my Ashiok. Deal. Inferno Titan's gotta be good, right? I can even play around Daze. Let's attack first. I was a little worried about control magic, but we have answers to that anyway. Leave up blue. I need red. Red, red. Cast you, put you down to 5. That's 5. See what you got. There's white. So swords doesn't do it. Fractured Identity would be kind of gross. I really hope that's not it. That's actually okay. Whew. I don't know what my opponent's deck looks very bad. No offense to them. It just looks like slow and clunky. I want to bring in Burning of Jinye, but at the same time, like I don't want to hurt my own lands. I think I just keep my deck. Oh, probably get rid of Balance. Balance seems like bad against them. And okay, whoa. I need to make some cuts here. Let's do this. Do I want Sweltering Suns? Not really. I could play Nature's Claim. Then I could play Brimaz instead of Nature's Claim. Oh, I should get rid of Inferno Titan because they have Bribery. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll keep. This hand is generally interactive and relatively quick. We're gonna bluff the mana miscalc or something like that by having it untapped blue. But this also, if they like play a Signet, I can Nature's Claim it. Basically, it makes them what? Not even fair. I could kill the Mox to deny them the flashback or whatever, but I don't think that's worth it. That's brutal. I only have 3 artifacts in the whole deck. Ooh, Ren and 6. I'm just gonna start upticking here. Get it down while I can. This also, like, the higher loyalty this has, the more I can deal with stuff. Like, killing the Shield Breaker if they play it is nice. And then if I draw a fetch, we can go off. I think I have 2 fetch lands. Stonecoil Serpent. Do I Nature's Claim that or do I Lightning Bolt that? Actually not sure. I think I wanted Nature's Claim it. Let's see, what did I see? I saw a Coalition Relic. Yeah, we'll Nature's Claim. Bolt can deal with like more general creatures. Let's play Concealed Courtyard. Uptick Ren and 6. Pass turn. Okay, well I chose poorly, I think. Killing that would have been nice. It looks like they're missing land drops. Ooh, killing that will be nice. Let's play Knight of Autumn. Green, white that. Play you. This is, yeah. Alright. That's Vintage Cube for you. One game you get smashed, the other game you smash your opponent. See you guys round 3. Alright, here for round 3, the deciding round against Raven Sect. We keep winning die rolls, which is good for us. Would like to draw any land. Or Ren and 6. Actually, I would like to draw Ren and 6 more than I would like to draw land. Yeah, so we're gonna play Blood Crypt tapped. Next turn I'm gonna draw Ren and 6. I'm gonna shuffle and grab Breeding Pool. And then go from there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If this is mono white with Moxen, I am scared. That appears to be the case. Ren and 6 would still be an amazing draw. Please, deck. Please. Scrubland. Well, that's acceptable. I get to kill that. And I'm not going to give them the choice. I'm just going to make them sacrifice the creature. Because if I say artifact, they could like choose to sacrifice Mox Jet if they have something to do. Basically, limiting your opponent's decisions is always better. Regent's Landing. Okay. Don't hate that. Let's play a basic land in a Coalition Relic. Hope to not get mana tithed, but it might happen. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is not the worst situation to be in. Council's Judgment. Killing my relic. Fair enough. But now I get to Bloodbraid Elf. They also missed a land drop. So that makes a lot of our hits better. Never mind, they did not miss a land drop. It's blue mana. I almost want to Gonti more than Bloodbraid Elf because they don't have any like overly enticing targets here. Hallowed Fountain gives me double white. I don't need double green. Yeah. Wait. Let's just play Gonti. He blocks everything. If they bounce him, it's way better for me. Ooh, that's a good one to have. Do I take that or do I take Leonin Relic Warder? I think I like taking Jite. That was good. Jite against the white deck seems nice. Vanguard, sure. Okay. That's your Jite. I will equip. I'm deciding if I want to hold up Lightning Bolt. I think I do. Let's equip here. Hold up Lightning Bolt and Swords. Okay. Wait, they conceded and then tapped their black mana? I didn't even know that was possible. You can't... How did they do that? Anyway, that was great. Game 2. Knight of Autumn seems good. Lightning Strike. Basically, I need as much like early interaction. Like Burning of Jinye actually seems decent against them. Zealous Conscripts can steal a Jite, but other than that, it's kind of weak against their deck, so I'd rather have something more proactive. Brimaz is decent against white. Lightning Strike is good, but Balance can be good. It'll make me discard a lot, though. Maybe this is too expensive. On the draw, maybe game 3 I'll put it in, but I'd rather just be like very proactive and not have 6 drops in hand. Elspeth is a good 6 drop because it kind of just wins the game the moment it comes down. Probably Nicol Bolas is just kind of medium. I really just wish they would put in good Nicol Bolas. I've never really been impressed with that Nicol Bolas. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this. And I need to draw a green source or a red source, and then I can just go off with Wrenn and 6. There you go. There's our green source, so I can Polluted Delta for like a Chain Lightning here. I think I want Badlands. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I could like try and get greedy and wait, but we're just gonna Chain Lightning Mom right now. And I'm not going to play Mox Jet because they could Leon and Relic Warder it. What I'm really hoping is they play an X1. That's an X1. All right, this is probably gonna get a scoop almost. We're also going to play around Daze here by casting Mox Jet first. Then we're gonna go Forest, Wrenn and 6, kill your Porcelain Legionnaire. Hope that they don't scoop because I want to keep playing. Okay, they're not gonna scoop with Recall in hand, that's for sure. But we have infinite mana now because I just have fetch after fetch. And I don't think, yeah, so they play Relic Warder. I can bolt it if I need the mana. But as of now, I don't really need the mana. Disenchant, okay. Well, let's get this back. I think I do Lightning Bolt the Relic Warder. Just so that Wrenn and 6 stays alive. And then I want to hold up white, so I'm just going to play Plains. I could fetch Hallowed Fountain off Polluted Delta, but I could just do that next turn. And they did have quite a few artifacts or enchantments, so dealing with that seems, yeah. Gives them double blue. I'm not even tempted, like I don't necessarily want to disenchant that. I would rather save it for like a Jite or something. I think I'm gonna wait. Oh, that's good. So we're going to fetch. Need Hallowed Fountain here. Let's just play Ashiok, I guess. We get Kythian. Chromox Plains, not too bad. Get back Polluted Delta, go ahead. Yeah, I don't know. Leaving them with 5 mana could be bad, but their deck seems like such a low curve. Like, they're playing Mother of Runes and Kythian that I don't think going up to like 6 mana, like, I don't think they're going to be playing Big Elspeth and things like that. And if they are, Disenchant just like buys me some time, but Big Elspeth is something I'm going to have to deal with eventually anyway. Okay, well, we got Max punished. Oh, okay. Actually Max punished over here. Now they get to Ashiok me. And they get Leovold? Okay. I still don't think I disenchant. Maybe I do. Yeah, this feels really awkward. But here we are. Oh, that's good. Let's start with Bloodbraid Elf. And then go from there. Is it Signet? Sure. Bloodbraid Elf at least stops them from Leovolding. And I will just Wrenn and 6 down tick here. Play Polluted Delta and pass. If they play a blocker, I can Swords and kill it. They uptick and go to 3, so I can just kill it with Bloodbraid. Yeah, I like getting in that Wrenn and 6 down tick. It also means, like, if I draw a burn spell, I can just kill it. They hit Brimaz and Sweltering Suns and Terminate. Not too bad. As long as they don't kill my Bloodbraid Elf. Also, we have a lot of live draws. That does block. Alright, let's thin our deck. Probably getting Blood Crypt. Yeah. Okay, this is not the best situation to be in. I think I just attack Ashiok. See how they block. They probably block with 2 spirits. Okay. Now this is awkward because if I... Well, actually if they -3 Ashiok here, that's not the worst. So let's deal with the imposing threats and kill a spirit. And then play Scalding Tarn. Do I have any targets left in my deck? Let me make sure. I at least have a Taiga, so we're going to do that now. And hope to draw a non-land. I've drawn many lands this game. So Ashiok goes up to 5, which is not what I wanted. Did they hit? Okay, all bad cards. That's good. I like that. Now my deck is just full of action. I maybe should have fetched in response because they could have hit Taiga, but here we are. Okay, Mox Jet is good. So as it currently stands, I can do 4 to Ren in 6. Batter Skull is something. I already used Disenchant. Like I was saving Disenchant for something like that. You can attack Ren in 6 down to 1. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to Swords of Plowshares because I would rather use that on the Germ. Let's fetch and see what we got going on. Sacred Foundry, Taiga. Okay, so Polluted Delta. Each of my lands has 1 fetch left. I guess I get Sacred Foundry here because it takes damage. Wrath of God. Not ideal. But we can Swords the Germ. Then we can attack Ashiok. Yeah, we're just gonna deck out. Unless I draw a good Planeswalker, because I haven't hit any of my good threats yet. Famous last words. That goes down to 2. I think I have to sacrifice Ren in 6 to kill this spirit, otherwise I can just equip Batter Skull. And it's not like I have that many other targets. Let's just play Breeding Pool. Pass turn. And please don't hit anything too good, and then let me draw like Big Elspeth or something. They hit Gaunty and Big Elspeth! Ugh. Alright. Well, I don't know what else I have left. Being killed by my own Ashiok really hurts. But this means I get a game 3 against opponent. That Ancestral Recall, man. I had such a backbreaking start, but they just made the game not about card advantage, but about cards in deck. And that's a fight that my deck is not very prepared to play. Okay. Selfless Spirit, Gideon. I need to... I don't know what I can draw. Liliana of the Veil. It's a good start. I'll start there. Play Liliana, make them sacrifice the spirit. The problem is they can equip Batterskull to Gideon, but I guess that doesn't block. Attack Ashiok. Ugh, so Gideon gets to attack Liliana, but if they don't provide a blocker, I can kill Ashiok finally, but I go down to 5 cards in library. So I need Inferno Titan to be one of the last 5. Okay, well I can't kill that now. So basically I need them to uptick and Inferno Titan to be the top card now. Because then I can just play Inferno Titan and kill Ashiok. Ooh. Oh. They have a GTA as well? No, this is the person whose GTA I stole, I think. Well, if I F6, maybe they forget to Ashiok. They just forgot to Ashiok! A True Coalition Relic. Oh, yeah. Right, well, that gives me 1 more turn. So I get to attack you. Yeah, they exiled all the action and I drew all the mana. Okay, well, they didn't forget to GTA. I guess I play this. They have 1 card in hand, so I can still... If they don't hit Inferno Titan, which they did not, they hit Teferi, which was my other way to win. There's still a chance. Because Inferno Titan does 3, and I can play Inferno Titan and then Wrath away everything else. The problem is Gideon's up to 7, so they would then be able to exile my Inferno Titan. This is getting bad. I have 4 cards left. I think I have Nicol Bolas, but I might have sided him out. Night of Autumn. I don't think that does it. No. Alright. Moving on to game number 3. So they have Fractured Identity. I think I do like Nicol Bolas. Do I like Sweltering Suns? Their deck is kind of weird. It's like not that aggressive, but I do like Nature's Claim. They have like a bunch of artifacts and enchantments that are kind of problematic. I'm gonna get that. Balance is actually not that good against them, I don't think. Lightning Strike does give me a way to deal with Planeswalkers. But Tidehollow Scholar also just like answers some important stuff. I think I like Strike. It's just really proactive. And what do I cut for Strike? I don't think I do. I think this deck is pretty good as it is. I could get rid of Leovold. Because their only card draw that I really saw was Ancestral. Leovold's a bit hard to cast, and like on his own he doesn't do that much. So in a lot of situations I would probably rather have Lightning Strike. I could see that. Alright, let's run it like this. Alright, let's go first. Okay, I'll keep. This is Swords of Plowshares as an early interaction, then Bloodbraid, and Nicol Bolas is actually close to being castable. I need to find another red source or black source, and that's like a pretty good curve. Opponent kept 7, but they thought about it for a while. I don't know what that suggests, but we're hoping they don't have Wasteland or Strip Mine. I didn't see it really, and I saw a lot of their deck. Legion's Landing, okay. I can accept this. It's just a 1/1. Ooh, run in 6. I'm gonna play Breeding Pool tapped. That gives me a turn 3 play as well. And run in 6 can kill the vampire. Student of Warfare. That is worth killing more. So how does this work out? If I run in 6, it comes down at 3. I kill one of these, it goes down to 2. And then I still get to hold up sword. That seems okay. Ooh, okay. Badlands. Play Ren. Ren will kill the student. I could Swords to Plowshares, but basically if Ren in 6 is just being attacked by a vampire every turn, that's not too bad. And I'd rather save swords for like a much scarier threat. And like, I just get to play Bloodbraid Elf this turn, which is also good. Right, what are they holding up here? Well, Bloodbraid Elf is pretty good against counter spells. Let's do that, see what we hit. Ooh, target player sacrifices a creature. Good enough. I guess we uptick just to get pings ready. Hopefully they don't have like Ancestral Recall or anything. Okay, not too bad. Box Jet. That's not a Fractured Identity. Destroy target. So I really want to hit like a fetch. Lightning Strike. Okay, I can Lightning Strike plus Ren in 6 downtick. Because I can't cast Nicol Bolas because I have like the wrong colored mana. But I can do this. Hit it. Ping. Play Forest, attack for 3. And then if they like equip Batterskull to something, I can like, ooh, that's not what I wanted to see. I was doing pretty well in the card advantage race until that happened. I really want to draw a fetch land. But I also don't want to leave my Nicol Bolas susceptible to Fractured Identity, so it's kind of a hard position to be in. Can this target opponent's lands? No, okay. Just checking. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. I guess if you had something that like did damage equal to the cards in hand. Oh, if you were casting Balance and you like wanted all the cards in your hand, you could like give them a land from their graveyard to do something like that. Bounce Batterskull. Main phase. That's interesting, because I could have just cast Disenchant in response to that. So this is kind of, whoa. I don't know what's happening anymore. Getting rid of Flicker Wisp. Play Figure. I see. So they're keeping up the ability to level up Figure. I'm okay with Figure being a 2/2. I'm gonna hold up Swords and try and get it when it becomes bigger though. Never mind. It's dead. Oh, that was my speaker turning off. Let's Liliana downtick. I could also Liliana uptick. I really wish I had a fetch. Well, I'm going to play Liliana regardless. Let's see, if I uptick, it's either Batterskull or something else. But I don't really want to discard any of the cards in my hand, so I'm just going to downtick on them. Because I can uptick next turn. Let's hit for 3. One other card is Batterskull. They have 1 unknown. Fractured Identity isn't that good. Hard casting Batterskull doesn't do that much. Sure. Okay. Well, I get the last card in their hand, and I think Vanguard seems like a pretty good target for Swords to Plowshares. Although it is really funny to ping with Ren in 6 over and over again. Yeah, let's do this. Swords the Adanto. Polluted Delta, exactly what we wanted to see here. So I can go play Polluted Delta, fetch a thing to play Nicol Bolas. What do I need? So I have blue, black, black, black. So I need either black or red. I guess I just get a scrub land for double white. And then I Ren in 6, get back Polluted Delta. Uptick Liliana, so we both discard. I discard my Polluted Delta. Please be Fractured Identity. Leonin Relic Order. Okay, well, this is their like 1 turn to draw something. But I can... Oh wow, I forgot I have all these abilities. I think I just -2 and make them sacrifice. Yeah. He sent me a message. That's a GG. No, it's not, because you can draw Fractured Identity, but okay. Let's go back to the game here. Let's say they draw Fractured Identity. So they have a Batterskull in play. They Fractured Identity, steal Nicol Bolas. Then Nicol Bolas Comes down at 4. I guess they have to -3 to kill Bloodbraid Elf, and then I can Ren in 6 kill their Bolas, but then they have a Batterskull in play. Definitely not over, but we were in a good spot. Anyway, that is the end of the league. We ended up with a positive record, despite what game 1 might have said. Oof, I'm trying to forget about those. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys next time.